Okay, how are you guys doing today? It's your man, it's Zombie Man, coming at you with a how to play guide. Today we're going to cover Caustic, and let's hop right into it. So, priorities. Well, what is Caustic? Caustic is a carry slash support that you're either going to be up in their face as your carry, right? Carrying the fight, doing massive close quarters combat damage, or you're going to be supporting your carry, coming up with a good team zone for your carry to fall back to. So priorities, what do we want to prioritize? We're either going to prioritize close quarters combat, right? Or we're going to prioritize snipers. Close quarters combat because Caustic is Caustic. You want to abuse your gas, right? You want to abuse your zoning capabilities. But also, you can also abuse snipers, right? You can just post up in building and right in the center of circle and just abuse high ground, post up, be impossible to push onto because you're Caustic. Yes. What else do you want to prioritize? You want to prioritize team zone. That's going to be your support role. So if your team's engaged in the fight, you want to be coming up behind them with a solid spot to fall back to, so they can't get pushed. Right. Also, we're going to prioritize zoning, line of sight, LOS, and kill zones. Zoning. What I mean by zoning, line of sight, is a lot of Caustics. What they'll do is they'll just kind of throw their barrel on top of themselves. That's not good. That's really bad. Because your teammate can fall back to you, but then he's going to be in your gas. You're going to be in your gas. Your line of sight's going to be poor, while their line of sight's going to be perfectly fine. You would rather use his gas as like Bangalore smoke, right? To where like you smoke off like a choke point to where they can't see you through their line of sight. You won't be able to see them either, but that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. And kill zones. What do I mean by prioritizing kill zones? We'll go over that in here. But pretty much, if you're going to be running a third party, right? If you're going to third party someone, find where the kill zone is, right? Find where at least one of the team zones are when you're entering the fight, and just throw your ultimate right on top of that team zone. Or better yet, throw it right on top of the kill zone and kill everybody. Yeah, we'll go over that in here a little bit. Abusing, what do we want to abuse? We want to abuse DT weapons, same thing as Bangalore, right? Using our gas to provide us cover, and also giving us a outplay capability with digital threat weapons. Late game, we're going to prioritize late game because he is a late game legend. He's going to be most effective when your circle is small and teams don't have a lot of space to work with. But also kill zone security. You're also, what I mean by that is, we'll go over that in here, but also kill zone security, I mean by zoning off your line of sights and also prioritizing your team zone. That's what you want to be abusing. And we'll go over some examples right here. So let's go over the kill zone example first. Let's say, we'll use red and blue right here. Let's say this is our team zone, black is our kill zone, and red is our enemy team zone. Right? Places that we do not want to throw our barrel, we'll use yellow. We don't want to throw our barrels somewhere like this. Right? So if we look at the positioning of these barrels, they're not on the perimeter of our team zone. They're kind of right in the front of our team zone. All this is going to do is going to mess up our own team's positioning. If you're going to throw your barrels out there, get them on the perimeter of your team zone, right? Get them away from your team zone and at least out into the kill zone somewhere, or even into the enemy team's team zone. Do not throw your barrels in the front of your team zone. Another place you could put your barrels, besides like that, putting it on our blind spots, right? Let's draw our little grid right here. Right? We have our ideal kill zone. We have our flanks. And lastly, we have our blind spots. Right? Great places to put it is going to be something like this. Right? Barrels like on our blind spots. This can provide us a fallback position if this team starts pushing forward. Or it's going to provide us somewhat of a sense of security if we get third party from our back. But also, if a good way to understand Caustic as a security character is that you have to use his. If anyone plays League of Legends or Dota, I play League of Legends, but pretty much you can use his barrels as wards, right? If you have that kind of awareness, if you have that kind of in-game awareness, and you're watching your mini map carefully, you can use his barrels as wards. So that's really effective. What are some other places? If we're going to go aggressive, what are some other places we want to throw down some barrels? We can throw down, if we were to, go around one of our flanks, one of our repositional flanks right here, we'd want to prioritize this line, right? We'd want to turtle up by like throwing down a barrel, right? We're gonna have our line of engagement right here. We're gonna want to throw our barrel down, pop it, throw another barrel down, pop it, throw another barrel down, pop it. We're gonna get a good flank on them. Vice versa on this way. So really quick, now also let's go into a building. Where are we gonna place our barrels into a building? If we get into a building. If you're engaged in a fight, right? If you are engaged in a fight with another team, let's say like over here, it's perfectly okay to throw your barrels down right on the door to block it. But if you're not engaged in a fight, I would not recommend blocking doors with your barrels. I would recommend putting them in like a corner right here. Maybe not right here because they can see that, they'll open the door and pop it. Maybe this one right here, right in the middle. Maybe this one right here. Maybe another one like something like this. Maybe even outside, maybe we even open the door really quick, toss a barrel out and just shoot it, pop it, and then close it. Because then that way it's completely closed off. And then also our team can still run through here, right? Maybe something like this, but a lot of the time, if you're engaged in a fight, don't throw your barrels down on like the corners and stuff. Toss it right in the middle of the room. You're going to get the most area effect out of that barrel from it. But yeah, super quick. Hopefully this guy helps you with your barrel placement, playing Caustic and stuff. He is a very, very strong character, especially if you learn how to play him. Oh yeah, there was one other thing actually. I got outplayed on Caustic so hard the other day actually, and I was like, wow, that's incredible. But let me show you guys something. So if you can use his barrels in like a close quarters combat, right? So something really fantastic to do. Yellow is barrel, blue will use his Caustic, red will use his enemy. So let's say we're engaged, right? Something we want to do, we're like peacekeeping, we're like 100, we're in that kind of range to where we're gonna get smacked with like 100 damage peacekeeper, 120 peacekeeper, or just get one clip by an R99. One thing we can do is just toss our barrel right in between and use that line of sight, right? If we have really good spacing, use that line of sight to kind of just dance around him. This is only, this is just in like super close quarters combat, right? But use that barrel to, kind of just dance around him, right? If he moves over here, you move over there, and stay ducked until that barrel pops. And if he's still in that vicinity when that barrel pops, you have a huge advantage on him. But yeah, leave comments, like, subscribe, all the Gucci stuff, and let me know if this helps you guys. But it's your man, Zombie Man is out. Peace.